But this will trigger the Lexus RCF safety car. Oh, that's been a big show. That is a very big crash. Oh my God, that is so fast. It's looking at the fence. That is a huge crash.
Basically, you got to hold the throttle flat, fuck gears when the little shaft light goes on, so you get a chance for about 15 seconds just to relax.
It's the one place of the track you don't want it to go wrong.
Oh, big trouble. Fastest corner in the world for touring cars. So when you turn in there flat out in 6th gear, it's fantastic.
300 kilometres an hour. It's pretty impressive by any means.
Look at this. That's an offer. At 300 k's, what a ride.
Settle the car, back through the gears, 3rd gear out of the chase.
Oh, problem. A car has rolled.
When you get it right and come out of there, you know it's going to be a good lap.
Is there a challenge on up front? I think there might be a challenge on up front. Oh, we've got a car on its side of Paul Radisich. Here's the replay. Watch here.
No, he's run out of the road. Look at this, and he's gone. Oh, my goodness me, that is a shocker.
That is big impact. He's gone around the outside of the Super Cheap Commodore and cannot pull this car up.
No, it's on the edge of the sand trap there, Lee, so he just can't get the pace off the car.
At the time, Richards was heading down Conrod Straight on his last lap of practice, session number 1. He ended up closing his eyes and hoping for the best.
There were two big impacts, and then the next time I looked out the driver's window and all I could see was the road, so the car must have been on its side.
McNally down at the chase, and rather scary vision down at the chase in the Yokohama V8 Utes race earlier. This is Alan Letcher totally flipping out.
And the good news is, Matt, the Western Australian is okay. The Ute, well, it's not terribly okay. Look at this. Charlie Kovacs, so lucky not to get wiped out in that. And over it goes, over and over again.
Stuff, Jason Barguana.
Have a look at this from another angle. Oh, what happened there?
Rear tyre.
He almost got airborne.
I can't see where it is, but big accident. The Trixie, the Mazda 1 there, big accident. Can't see where it is yet.
Last year's WPS Bathurst 12-hour hit the headlines all around the world as Len Cave barrel rolled his way through the high-speed chase in best mate Alan Shepard's Mazda 3. The accident was huge, the damage unbelievable. Cave was okay, but the same couldn't be said for the leftovers of the smashed Mazda.
That car's ended up in I think Sims Metal or one of those, or Top Dollar, I think Metal Recyclers ended up with it. All we saved out of it was the driver's seat and the fuel tank.
Gamma, just look at this. Goodness gracious me, Katayama flipping the car side over side at the end of Conrod Straight, so he's had a big problem, a very, very dramatic end.
Over there, this is what happened, he got it loose.
Yeah, not a place to get loose, it's pretty quick through that kink there. And the concrete tells the story.
Behind him is Greg Murphy, the HRT teammate. Oh! It's the Bottle Magic car! Trimble and Mazira, that's the entry. Thomas Mazira was behind the wheel.
Safety mechanisms in these cars generally look after the drivers. Look at the replay. Well, you can see that massive amount of dust there. He's just carving a groove through that sand over and over and over. Thomas Mazira at the wheel. Let's hope he's okay.
Anything he learned from me obviously hasn't been...
Whoa, John Chulin's had a big one. Oh, a big hit. Turned the car around twice.
Just the carcass of the tyre remaining to roll down the grass. Another incident. Pow! Wayne Wakefield.
That was Barguana. Had a huge moment. It's rolled.
It's a Bundy car.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. One of the Bundaberg Red races has gone over. And that is an almighty crash.
Yeah, so apologies. I've called that wrong. But that's going to bring out the safety car, and that was a shocker. Can't work out which one it is at this point.
It's 24. It's Fabian Coulthard.
Driver is out. Just stand by, safety car.
It's integrated. But the roll cage has done the job because Fabian has jumped out without a scratch on him. Watch this.
Both those cars were lying astern. Apologies for the wrong call, but that was a monster moment. Look at this. ended up on the grass out there as he's turned it in, and off it's gone. Just illustrates the pace. It's just an explosion.
Utes, and they've already been in action today.
Oh.
That's not the action we wanted. Brad Patton's car, he and Craig Donis got together. Patton's out for the weekend, and Donis has been put to the rear of the grid. Race, but at least he gets a win on Sunday here, but that is huge. That's on the end of the chase, on the run into Murray's corner. Just tags Whiteside, who was getting through, and it's just like we saw with the Ute yesterday with Brad Patton. Bouncing off that tyre wall.
Something fell off.
That was strange. He caught the end of the tyre wall, which...
Something fell off one of these cars. It just...
Let's have a look from this side. There's the tap.
See that?
There's a little bit of debris from the contact.
That's down there because they had such an amazing day yesterday. And how's this?
Oh my God, that is so fast.
Fabian Coulthard was the one in the Lockwood car.
That is, and it finally hit the fence. That is amazing. The leading Audi now, he is going along nicely. And then we go back to Rob Huff, who's 7th in the number 14 car. Tony Quinn 8th in the GT. Only race, and that's Quinn. That is Tony Quinn.
He's got off in the 77 Aston Martin outside, and Tony Quinn behind him.
Big hit for Quinn too, but this is the replay from on board Chris Porritt's car. So there's the impact with the Lambo squeezing through. So David Russell up the inside, big contact for that car.
The reason why he doesn't have any pace, but we'll find out. From big
problem! A car has rolled, and that is the Cleland-Jones Falcon. It's gone over on its head.
John Cleland at the wheel.
Oh, no, he wasn't actually that far away. That is amazing.
You know, he's just dived out from behind him, Greg. He hasn't sighted, and he hasn't obviously noticed the flags cautioning, because they'll always give you an indication that there's a car slowing on the side of the road with the white flag.
A white flag, yeah.
These are the incidents that we fear. Here's the replay again, slow-mo. The number 7 Castrol car was the car that was preceding John Cleland, and that is a huge, huge accident.
Into the chase. How did it look, Darryl?
290 kilometres an hour, I'll tell you what, slicks through that chase is a hell of a lot different.
And he's gone!
You know what he's done? He's got rear brake bias on for a wet setting. He's got too much rear brake and he's binned it.
See the damage on the wall there. Cap's just lost it coming in. This is a replay here. You can hear it.
Oh, rollover on the entry to the chase. That's a big one for Shannon O'Brien. They carry frightening speed into that part of the circuit.
Here we go. Here's a replay here, guys. Yep, getting sideways, dug into the sand right now. Over she goes. 1, 2, 3 and a half. With a pirouette in place. Wow, what a big one that was. And
yeah, he ran wide on the exit of the chase there, grabbed some grass.
Animated on the radio too at the moment. Problem here, that's the reason he is. Car number 16 already wounded, and now it's been finished off. It's Scott Pye with huge, huge damage. As a driver, you do not want to have the thing come unglued at that part.
And he's not going to get it stopped at the exit here, and he's heading exactly to where the rat went in. Well, not quite, because that wall has been changed since the old days.
Just have to realign the tray on that one.
Sorry, no, it's not. Whincup comes back on. Whincup did it to himself. He went off the road. He's come back on. When he come back on, he made contact with Todd Kelly. Todd Kelly is the innocent victim in this one. Jamie's done it to himself. They've come on and whacked.
Another Bentley bump. And we've seen a couple of those today. It's the 10 car this time.
That's a big crash, John.
Matt Bell.
That is a very big crash.
These guys really all threading the needle. And then Argentino just not seeing the car there. Taylor trying to buy into it. Then we had this huge moment with McCready and Anthony Hatton into the chase. McCready, unfortunately, just not seeing Hatton. Hatton probably also not giving enough room. And then there was a weird contact between McCready and Palmer.
Let's see what happens here. He's doing the weave. Let's see.
No. Oh.
Kaboom.
That could have been a lot worse. But, it got the back of the fence too.
Weaving across the race.
Oh, no! Big crash!
It's a massive accident.
Goodness me. Oh, it's gone over the fence.
And it's on fire as well.
You're just a passenger. Huge forces against the wall, and he did a good job. He was actually holding onto the wheel quite tight there.
Not entirely sure. We'll get a replay of it here at the moment. That is a huge lose. My goodness me. The fastest point in Australian motorsport. And that car And I wonder if it was possibly on the oil there.
Watch the leader. Huge, huge, huge moment through the chase. 300 kilometres an hour, surfs out the other side, almost rolls the Castrol forward, gathers it up, drops a bunch of spots. The race has gone off.
He is soaring through the air and somehow staying on the ground at the end of it. He'll come into picture again. Wham!
The inside, he goes, he's into the side of him. They run into each other. He's blocked out brake, he's going to redress. He's going to redress.
But look at this, look
at no, they're all gone. They're all gone. Tander's off. McLaughlin's off. The redressings caused that. Tander had nowhere to go.
Can you keep going, bud?
Lambo. Takes the McLaren. Take the McLaren.
The grey Gomersal Falcon. So this is Ford v Holden here, folks. Oh, wow, and contact with the Bilstein car. So he went round the outside, had a big lose, so might have got out on
that little brow. Maybe just losing it. Trying to take too much speed in there. Pittsburgh got the same challenge of getting by those two cars. Oh, and he tapped it! Cold!
He put the Porsche in the fence. He hit him from behind.
Let's have a look what's happened here.
Oh, no, this is going to hurt.
Oh! That's car 35.
He's just lost the rear braking, unfortunately, and has gone hard right into the side of the BMW of Douglas, car number 35.
46-year-old Don Watson was one of the first drivers onto Mount Panorama this morning when official qualifying commenced. Before he completed his second lap, something went terribly wrong with his Commodore, which missed the right-hand approach to Caltech's chase. The car gathered speed on the grass verge of the sand trap, hit a tyre wall, then somersaulted onto a barrier.
With messing up.
That's the Denny Holm Cup. Co-driving that with Paul Morris. Now they've got a rescue vehicle out there as well.
And yet the driver's standing clearance.
Apparently has hit the wall hard there. And I would think in the interest of the race, maybe the pace car might even be brought out. Denny Holm could have found his way on the
grass. Area was incorporated into Mount Panorama in 1987 following the tragic death of Mike Bergman the previous year. The basic aim of organisers, to slow the cars down.